right? So today we are going to talk about sustainability. Why we are talking about sustainability? Because you all here for power quality, right? So power quality leads you to the next topic, sustainability. And what does it mean to be sustainability? I'll go through with that later on. Well, you can see this new Equinix already turning their thermostat. They do not want to overcool their data center. Yeah, your equipment needs to be cool, but do not overcool them because you are wasting a lot of energy, and energy means cost. Right? So going green in any other space means saving money. Right? But going green in data center, sorry, I reverse it. Okay. Going green in other space, you need to spend a lot of money. But going green in data center, you will save a lot of money. So do not overcool your data center. But how would you know you overcool your data center? So you see a lot of smart devices over here, right? Using smart devices and smart software to help you monitor and maintain. So there's a lot of growing concern about this sustainability over cooling your data centers. And those hyperscalers like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, they have their target to be zero carbon. But they have more than 1,000 engineers, more than 1,000 of software programmers, software engineers. What about you? What about enterprises? That's why you may want to look at some of the software like this, off the shelf. You just buy, deploy, and we maintain for you. And how can you improve your PUE? Your effectiveness. So that's where the renewables need to come in. So like I mentioned, how you measure your sustainability and how to achieve that. So do you have this kind of tool to help you measure from end to end, from the breaker all the way to every port of your PDU, rack PDU, like the rack, like the PDU over here, every port, right? Every port, they can measure the power quality, whether there's any power spike. If any rack goes down, how can you trace back which one is the culprit? You have to go through all this port. Normal rack PDU cannot do that, right? So with the right PDU, with the correct PDU, and with the right software, we can help you to trace back who's the culprit, bring down your rack, and you can mitigate. Okay, how to be sustainable? You need to have a plan. And then in your organization, you have people, you have processes, you have different systems. So you need to find something that is able to integrate not only the people, the process, but also all the third-party tools, the hardware, the software, all integrated into one solution. That's why we are here today to talk about all these solutions and how we can help you guys, right? So why desync? It's a very hot topic right now. Why desync? Why desync? And a lot of customers come to us asking us, can you desync do this? Can you desync do that? But a lot of questions coming from BMS. So desync and BMS is slightly different. So that's in another topic. We'll talk about that if you come to me later on, right? So this research is done by the 451 research, a third-party research. Why organization enterprises nowadays they need desync and this. And these are the results, right? Facilities management, energy management, capacity planning. You need to know where your power is, where your space is, how you deploy your devices, your IT assets. And how your enterprise, your company supports sustainability. So a lot of them reply that because of regulation, right? So there's some control in your country. That's why you need to comply to those plan. So I have some use cases over here from our global customers. First one is Metro. 800 racks in 600 data center. That means every data center, or you can say a computer room, maybe just 1 or 2 racks, but remotely across many countries, across the region. So how can you manage them? You need to remote manage them, right? So Sunbird give you a bird's eye view of your data center. You can zoom in, zoom out, look at your sensors reading, look at your racks, look at your devices. And of course, you can monitor the Starline busway as well using Sunbird 2, right? And for all your remote sites, this can be Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Khon Kaen, Phuket, Krabi. That's all I know. Right? So even in Bangkok itself, when you want to send an engineer to on site, if you have an SLA of 2 hours on site to meet, traffic jam already 2 hours, how can you meet the SLA? So you need to have a remote control tool, remote management tool to help you manage all this, give you alerts so you can remotely manage and solve the problem quickly, right? Instead of stuck in the traffic jam for 2 hours, you can enjoy a beer at home, click, 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 done. So the next one, I'll go through this Amazon, one of our customers. They want a good dashboards that give them a lot of reports from management, for engineers, for managers. So Sunbird has built in almost 100 reports. And on top of that, we built additional reports for our customers that is listed on our website that can be downloaded. So all in all, I think we have like almost 300 reports out of the box without any configuration. You just need to install and pull into your dashboards. So this is all the reports that we can give to our customers. You may have seen some of these charts or reports just now from Clinton, right? And we showed some of them. So these are great reports, and a lot of our customers, enterprise customers, they love and they need this. So last one will be Vodafone. They have a lot of sensors, top, middle, bottom sensors for every racks, like this, right? So they want to have a central management for all the sensors reading, event notifications, to achieve their sustainability goal. So this will take about 3 minutes.
A data center is classed as critical infrastructure. Here, high availability and very streamlined, flexible, and fast processes are absolute must. Reading the values from the data center in real time, it was also important to have a digital mirror of our entire technical system. All the various developments and stages of transformation at Telefonica were different worlds that we had to bring together, which led to the fact that we click of the Enter key gives us a forecast of the required energy budget for the next year. We're hoping to shape the future of Telefonica. We are absolutely convinced that when we roll out the digital twin Germany-wide across all core sites and data centers, we will be able to implement new systems in a highly effective and resource-saving process that will enable us with a single software to properly manage the entire data center and to become even better and faster. And for that, we've now laid the foundation.
So this is one of our customers in Germany, Telefonica. Right? They shoot these videos without our knowing. Somebody doesn't know they take this video until they posted somewhere in their website. And somebody is so happy that they are so happy to be our customer. So somebody go and ask them, can we download your video, put it in our website? So we don't pay for this, right? So free marketing for us. The customer love our software, and that's how DSIM should be, right? We love that our customers love our software. But why these customers love our software? Because we build our software based on enterprise needs. Right? So what does it mean to be enterprise class solution? Scalability, reliability, partnership. Right? We have a lot of technology partners, like the Legrand group of hardware. So with all these technology partners, we can further enhance the software and further help our customers to maintain their data center. And these are the real world ROI from our customers. They do their own calculation, they send it to us, so we post it on our website. You can check out on summerdeasing.com. This is how they achieve all this ROI. Like this Comcast, 40% more power from their existing racks. How they achieve this? Using Reuters PDU. So they're able to find the unused power from their existing racks. Right? So instead of building a new racks for your new server, new IT assets, if you can find those powers, untouched powers, that will save you a lot of time and a lot of money. Because starting a rack, maybe a rack will cost you at least $50,000 for one rack, but you save a lot of power and money on this. So I think that's all for me. I'm standing between you and the lunch. I hope you're not so hungry. Oh yeah, sorry, I one last story. Almost forgot. So this is the usual deployment projects that we do. So we can look at those scope. What are the scope that we can help the customers, and what kind of project size, location, racks, and who we replace, and how long we took, for example. So if you have any example, if you have any opportunity, let us know. We can help you, and together with our partners SDK over here. Right? Please approach us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shi, very much from the Sunbird Software. Thank you ค่ะทุกท่านคะอย่างที่บอกไปนะคะวันนี้สำหรับรายละเอียดต่างๆนะคะไม่ว่าจะเป็น Legrand เองหรือว่าจะเป็น Starline รวมถึง Sunbird ด้วยหรือ SPK